All right, Fright fans, we're cruising down the horror highway with our Halloween countdown this year. We're up to day, what is this, 16? 17. Day 17. That's right, we're past the halfway mark. Yesterday we looked at the movie Duel, the Steven Spielberg film. Great film. Dennis Weaver stars in that one, and I'll tell you what, for my money, it doesn't get any better than that. Duel is tops. That's right, number one. All right, we'll keep this countdown going now and see what we're going to look at tonight. Give it a good stir here. Pick one of them at random. Okay, tonight we are going to look at more TV action and more motorcycle mayhem with an episode of the Night Stalker called Chopper. Kolchak the Night Stalker was a TV series that ran for one season, 1974 to 75 on ABC. In it, the irascible reporter Carl Kolchak, played by Darren McGavin, investigated strange cases in Chicago that usually dealt with the supernatural and almost always a monster of some sort. Kolchak works for INS, the independent news service, and almost always finds himself at odds with the police as he has a nose for trouble and is chasing some implausible theory. In the episode Chopper, construction has caused the excavation of a graveyard, and in the process, the head of a former motorcycle gang member is separated from his body. You see, Harold the Swordsman Baker was beheaded in a prank gone wrong by a rival gang called the Jokers, and now his ghost is restless. Its headless corpse riding the streets wielding a sword, lopping off the heads of the remaining members of the Jokers. Kolchak learns of the headless motorcycle rider and is on the case. This is an interesting twist on the legend of Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman, and as always, finds Kolchak the only person who believes in the apparition. All of the Night Stalker episodes are entertaining, due mainly to McGavin's performance. It's pretty much his signature role, although it only lasted one season. You just can't go wrong with a Night Stalker episode. That's right, the Night Stalker with Darren McGavin. I love Darren McGavin. He's one of my all-time favorite actors. I think I've told this story before, but I've only written a fan letter to one actor, and that was Darren McGavin. His son put the word out that he was sick and in the hospital, but he was still getting fan letters, and he wanted people to write to him and tell him how much they appreciate him. And I did just that. I just wrote a little letter to him and said, listen, Darren, I'm a big fan, love your stuff, love A Christmas Story, and I love your work on the Night Stalker. Thank you. And you know, I like to think that he got it. So anyway, Darren McGavin, big fan, and Chopper is a fun one. You know, got your headless horseman on a motorcycle with a sword. Doesn't get any better than that. That's right. That's a fun one. Okay, Night Stalker. That's one of those series that I used to ask to stay up and watch. My mom wasn't going for it. She wouldn't let me stay. I knew about it. I was aware of it at the time. I wasn't allowed to stay up and watch it. But of course, I've got the DVDs now, and I revisit them. And I've heard it's been released on Blu-ray, and it looks amazing. So that would probably be one to try to pick up at some point. Do any of you out there have that Blu-ray? Let me know if you do. If you have it, what you think about it. All right, so that's the Night Stalker with Chopper, today's entry in our Wheels of Death. Be sure and join me back here tomorrow night. We'll keep it rolling. Until then, Dr. Gangrene saying, stay mad.